Hey everybody, this is Paul Perry with Alpha Insurance, and sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, and have not had an opportunity to post a video in a while. So I was on the road and thought I would just talk with you while I drive. One of the things I wanted to talk about in this week's edition of Insurance Made Simple is talking about policy reviews. If you're like most people, I know that this type of podcast isn't the most interesting thing in the world, because insurance isn't the most interesting thing in the world. So if you're like I was before I got in the insurance business, I had to have car insurance, had to have house insurance, and I did it because I had to. So most people just get whatever they're either told to do or the minimums. And I have found, since it's now my 7th year in the business, that that's not always the best way to ensure the most important things that you will own: your home and your cars. Let's talk a little bit specifically about homes and why it's important to get with your agent, or with me. Hopefully I'm not your agent, I'll become your agent, about your coverage. You want to make sure that you always have enough to replace what you own. Specifically in a home, it's the cost of the dwelling, especially since all of those other coverages, such as your other structures, your personal property, and your loss of use, is tied to that dwelling. With the raise of hands, who can tell me what's going on today with lumber prices? Which way are they going? Are they going down or are they going up? They're going up ridiculously. A roofer told me the other day that a $8 4x8 sheet of press board that is now going for $54. That's ridiculous. But so why does that fact make it so important that you review your home policy with your agent? It's because you want to make sure that you don't run out of money before you run out of home. So let's say you've got a $250,000 house and you've got $250,000 of insurance, but now because of lumber prices, it's going to cost $290,000 to rebuild it. You need to make sure that you've got enough. Now, a lot of good policies will have a buffer, 10%, 15%, 25%, depends on the policy, that is there so that these type of situations are kind of taken care of. Actually, up until this year, what I always tell people is, like an April the 27th tornado comes through your neighborhood, and now builder costs go up through the ceiling. That extra percentage is there if you need it to take care of building costs. It's not there so you can put a pool in the backyard. It's not there so you can put granite countertops, even though you've only got laminate. So it's there to cover rebuilding costs. So this lumber increase would factor into that as well. But you never know, maybe both of those happen at the same time. So get with your agent and make sure he does a updated evaluation on what it would cost to rebuild that home. It's not the market value. You may be surprised how different the market value of a home is versus the replacement value of a home. There's some a 2,000 square foot home in a nice upscale neighborhood might cost you $300,000, but that same 2,000 square foot home in a rundown old neighborhood that doesn't have good crime, or has bad crime, no such thing as good crime, if it has bad crime, that same home, it would cost the same to rebuild it. It's not going to sell for $300,000, but it would still take $300,000 to rebuild it. So you want to make sure that you don't use market value as your determination, especially with the way the market is right now, with people giving you $30,000 and $40,000 and $50,000 more than the asking price. So make sure that you get with your agent and that you review your coverages, not only your dwelling, but also things like your liability, your deductible, and any other benefits that you might have. I hope this helps. If you've got any questions, you can call me at 205-919-7903. And this is Paul with Insurance Made Simple.